You're listening to the audio number 4 of chapter number 2 from the book Bringers of the Dawn, Teachings from the Pleaidians. Now, let's move on to chapter number 2 on Prime Creator's Journey. Keep your eyes closed, my dear masters and friends, to receive the energy and light codes from Pleaidians. And here we go. Humanity is an experiment. Humanity has been designed, as has just about everything else that exists within creation. Prime Creator began experimenting with creation a long time ago in this universe for the purpose of greater self-exploration, self-gratification, and self-expression. Prime Creator brought energies and essences of life extensions of itself into this universe and endowed those extensions with the gifts that it had. It gave willingly and freely of its capabilities. There are many other universes and many other ways of designing universes. This particular one was designed as a free will zone in which all would be allowed. Prime Creator said to these extensions of itself, "Go out and create and bring all things back to me." This was quite a simple assignment, was it not? In other words, Prime Creator was saying, I am going to gift you of myself. You go out and gift of yourselves freely so that all you create in this universe can understand its essence as my identity. These extensions of Prime Creator, which we will call Creator Gods, went out and began to experiment with Prime Creator's energy as it existed within themselves. They began to create their own hierarchy, which in turn created their other hierarchies. Each succeeding hierarchy created another hierarchy to endow it with its own essence and to assist in the development of this universe. Eventually, in one of the galactic systems, a plan came together to design Earth as an intergalactic exchange center of information. It was an incredible plan. Earth was a beautiful place, located on the fringes of one of the galactic systems, and easily reached from other galaxies. It was close to many way portals, the highways that exist for energies to travel throughout space. There was much scurrying and shuffling to create individual representation from all of the galaxies here upon this planet. Some of the creator gods were master geneticists. They were able through their hierarchies to tie molecules together, encoded molecules of identity, frequency, and electrical charge to create life. Many sentient civilizations gave off their DNA to have representation of their coding upon this planet. The master geneticists then designed various species, some human, some animal, by playing with the varieties of DNA that the sentient civilizations contributed to make Earth into this exchange center of information. This light center, this living library. The plan for Earth was a grand one. The original planners of Earth were members of the family of light. Beings who worked for and were associated with an aspect of consciousness called light. Light is information. The family of light created the information center they had conceived of. They designed a place where galaxies would contribute their information and where all would be able to participate and share their specific knowledge. Earth was to be a cosmic library, a place of incredible beauty that experimented with how information could be stored through frequencies and through the genetic process. Outside the structure of time, 1,00,000 years can pass in what may be a year within the structure of time as you know it. These creator gods did not exist in time as you know it. A few 100,000 years or 1,000,000 years was nothing to them. Different energies were brought into existence. There were species of humans on Earth. Perhaps 5,00,000 years ago, who developed very highly evolved civilizations. We are not speaking of the civilizations that you call Lemuria or Atlantis. To us, those civilizations are modern. We are talking about civilizations that are ancient, civilizations that are buried under some of the ice caps of the far southern continent of Antarctica. The project of the living library on Earth was eventually fought over. It looked enticing enough to be mined by some. During Earth's early history, there were wars in space for ownership of this planet. Have you ever wondered who owns Earth? It's a prime hunk of real estate. Do you think it would go ownerless in space? Skirmishes took place and Earth became a place of duality. Certain created gods who had the right to do whatever they wanted because Earth is a free will zone came in and took over. We call this raiding the earth. It was like corporate raiding on Wall Street. These created gods raided Earth approximately 3 lakh years ago. The time period, historically speaking, that you would call the beginning of human civilization. This is merely the time period that you, in this present day, are taught was the beginning of civilization. In actuality, it was only the beginning of the latter phase, the phase of modern humanity. When this skirmish occurred, a certain group of entities fought in space and won the territory of Earth. These new owners did not want the native Earth species, the humans, to be informed of what took place. Uninformed, the species would be easier to control. This is why light is information and darkness is lack of information. These entities beat out light, and Earth became their territory. It gives you a new idea of light, does it not? There was great radioactivity and nuclear action, and much of Earth was rent asunder. The original species, human creation, experienced great destruction and was scattered. These new created gods, who were the new owners, were also master geneticists. They understood how to create life, and they wanted this territory for their own reasons. Territories are created and held by certain energies for many reasons, one of which is that there is consciousness within all things. Yes, my dear friend, there is consciousness within all things on the universe and this planet too. Those who would like to continue their meditation can keep your eyes closed and continue to meditate. Thank you.